If you're a Christian, then you might as well have heard about the story of the triumphant entry into Jerusalem when Jesus asked his disciples to go for a donkey and bring it to him. You know that story. Yeah, so today Pastor always shared something. Yes, I'm an Alfarian. He shared something about the triumphant entry. You know how every story in the Bible has an actual meaning, but like if you just read it on surface level, you might not understand. So he went into details. Like I feel like I have to share with you because he said, in fact, like as part of that whole story, if you relate it to like we humans and how we live right now, you're supposed to be doing some things that we are not doing. So I feel like I have to bring it to light to you guys, and you can also start doing it. Yeah. So let's start. So you all know how Jesus told his disciples to go and take their donkey and bring it, and if anyone asks him, they should tell the person that the master needs it. Yeah, so they did exactly that. People put their addresses on the donkey, some people put on the road for you to pass. Remember that particular part. So yeah, so he said that Pastor Obvious, yeah, he said it brings like real life something, like how we live right now. What God expects us to do is, you know, let me use this scenario. Use this scenario I want to use it for you guys. Sometimes in church, they can be like, okay, so you're all doing a donation for maybe your harvest or maybe a new project or something, and one person can like take the whole project up and be like, okay, so I'm paying for it, but you don't know the person. Yeah. So maybe he might be the person that was able to put his dress on the donkey for God to sit on it. No, stay with me, I'm getting there. So he might be the person that put his dress or had a chance to like put his dress on the donkey for God to sit on it. But remember, people put it on the floor. Remember, with the faith that, so even if I was able to put on the donkey for God to sit on it, I'll put on the floor for the donkey that God is sitting on, Jesus is sitting on, to pass. So if something like that happens in your church, don't say, okay, so somebody has taken this up. You can still put that money, like you can still say, I still want to pay. Maybe you can take an envelope and write, maybe if it's receiving 100 CDs. Remember, those people put like, it's still added to something. So if it's receiving 100 CDs, maybe the building project is 100,000. You can still maybe take an envelope, write the building project and put your 100 CDs. There's no way the people that collect the ashes. So when they are done with everything, they count the money. There's no way they'll see that money and throw it away. They'll still add it. So like, even if someone takes that project, he said you should still like do something. If you have like the capacity to do it. The another thing is, since those that have the chance to preach in church, you know, you have some people that maybe they might select, okay, come and preach. The fact that they selected that person does not mean your mouth is shut. But the fact that you're not the prayer leader does not mean you cannot also preach. So somebody preached in church, you can also preach the next day by the roadside. That's what I'm doing here. I'm preaching to you because I heard it from him. And I'm using my platform to preach what he said to you. So we all know about how the triumphant entry has a story of people putting their funds and their addresses down for the donkey to pass on and all that. But if you bring it to real life, it talks about how we all have to come together to make it like successful. So I hope those scenarios are something that happens in our daily lives that you can relate to. So I guess thank God I was able to get that deep understanding. So there was a time that I also shared the understanding I had from Apostle Joshua Salmon about the prodigal son. Well, if you weren't able to join my live for that session, I'll share it tomorrow. Yeah, I have it time. I have a lot coming up. Lately, it might be a bit busy, you know. Yeah, but when I get a chance, I'll obviously share it with you. This is your girl. Clear down. So don't forget to take your quiet time serious, your prayer life serious, and also remember that kingdom worship and in the work of God is better than when we come together to do it. Bye.